being at the peak of my career, earning one of the highest salary packages, and having of the best benefits that one can even think of in their jobs. Why did I leave Qatar Airways then? If this question also comes into your mind, then this video is for you. Keep watching. Hi everyone, my name is Twinkle and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to tell you the most requested question I'm going to discuss and be very candid with you all, that why I exactly left Qatar Airways, keeping everything, the rosy life that I was living there and all the benefits and salary, etc. You already know the advantages. I've made the video about it as well. If you haven't seen that, I will leave it here or here. You can check it out. So the question still arises, after having such an amazing life, why did I leave Qatar Airways? So if you've been following me for some time, you know that I joined Qatar Airways back in 2012. Well, when I joined, unlike you guys now who have so many questions about whys and hows, can we do this, can we do that, what about, you have so many questions about joining an airline. You want to know what will happen once you resign. Even before you join an airline, you want to know what is going to be your next career step. But unlike you guys, when I got into it, I never had such questions. I did not have thoughts like these because first, I did not have thoughts like these merely because I had my own struggles when I joined this airline. My selection or my journey also of becoming a cabin crew was not so easy. And if you want to know how and what am I even talking about, I've had my share of rejections and how struggleful was my interview here, as I had scar as well, and how and what exactly went around. I will leave that video also here or here. You can check those two videos. It'll really help you know what exactly happened. So yeah, I did not have these questions. I merely knew about the salary or benefits, and I did not even pay much of attention to what is written in the contract basically. So I just went for it, super happy. Within 4 days, I had only 4 days of time after I got my golden call, which you say, and I was all set to go. But what I had in my mind were little goals of what I want to do. No, don't get me wrong. I did not have goals like I was very thoughtful and futuristic, that I already had goals of what I had to do before joining. Though I was an experienced crew, I had worked for a few years before, but to be honest, I hadn't saved enough. First because they didn't really pay well. In India, they were not really paying well, and even now they don't comparatively. And also because it was my first job. So I did not save as much comparatively. But when I started working in Qatar Airways initially, I had my own goals. Some of them being that I wanted to get promoted because I was a fast track crew. Fast track meaning that once you're experienced, they will promote you within 6 months or so to F1. Business class crew. So as soon as I became a business class crew and my salary got increased, I had these goals of having my own house, having my own car, as in my own buy, something which I buy myself from my own hard-earned money. So to be an independent woman, from the very start, I had this idea of having things done by myself, by my own hard work, so I can be independent in true sense. So I had, sort of created a goal, and then I was putting up little things. I was doing things in a way so that I could achieve those goals. Slowly and steadily, I could save up things, and I had made my own strategies to buy a house, buy a car, do good investments, good savings and properties and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not showing off, but I'm just telling you what I did from my own hard-earned money and how was I able to live my own life, travel, party, basically do everything. But as and when I was working, I was getting to know things, and one of the most important thing was that even if you stay there for years, like 10 years, 20 years, or whatever, you will never get a permanent residency in Qatar. That is the country rule, and even if you want to stay there for your life, you will have to get it renewed after some time, a few years, you get it renewed over and over, and that's how life goes on there. And of course, considering the current situation, it is quite difficult now as well. But after learning all these things, I did have this thing in my mind that I want to come back home. I wanted to come back home, and I never wanted to stay back there forever. That thing was very clear in my mind. But I also had this thing in my mind that I wanted to complete, like pay off for my bills. Sorry, I mean to say pay off for my so-called investments, because I did not go ahead and take loans and stuff like that. But I wanted to do everything properly, what I had planned for. And once I do this, I will see what I want to do. So slowly and steadily, years and years passed by, and I was able to complete everything. And while I was doing it, I was still enjoying. Like, I did not get to know that I was actually, there for a reason or something like that. I was enjoying my life. But there came a time after years that I started missing my family. Like, there was a time that loneliness was setting in, and this did not happen suddenly. It came gradually in. My friends were resigning. I did not have a lot of friends, but they were resigning. They were doing their own thing. And I want to tell you that initially when you join, you don't miss your family much because you love the independence. But as soon as you grow older in the company, you get mature, things just turn the other way around. You party less, you go out less. Of course, you enjoy, go outside, you spend a lot of money. That's not a problem. But then you start thinking wisely. You spend wisely, you make good, better decisions, you talk to your family more. Now my trips were more to my own home country, and somehow I had this thing in my mind that I want to now get promoted to a lead position, like a supervisor position. I'd already started thinking that I wanted to resign because things were already in my favor, like the way I planned it. But I also wanted to have that gray uniform. I wanted to become a supervisor. So comes the time that I was promoted to a supervisor. And trust me, guys, when I got promoted, I started enjoying it. So then I forgot resigning for some more time. And I enjoyed my time. I enjoyed my time as a supervisor. I really had a lot of fun. In fact, I would like to say that whatever fun I had, being on the other side of the briefing room, I had so much of fun leading and supervising and teaching and coaching people that I really wanted to stay. But then again, monotony sets in, and after some time, I started feeling alone. I started feeling lonely, and I wanted that this thing should get over. I wasn't enjoying my time as much. Though I used to love the feeling of doing flights, but there is this feeling that you don't want to do it anymore. So that kind of started setting in me. Apart from that, there were a few other reasons also that this was happening a lot of hours, hectic schedules, these things which were not bothering me before, now they had started bothering me. It just meant, when these things start affecting you, which were not affecting me before, it just means that your time here is over. So it is very personal. If as a person you feel that, if I as a person am not enjoying, and I feel that I just don't want to crib, I want to enjoy my life and do this thing. So knowing the fact that I do not want to stay, or I can't stay here for the whole of my life, and there has to be a time that I had to go back. So considering this, that my goals were done and I wasn't enjoying it anymore, I was tired. Also that I had started getting medical issues. Severe medical issues, like I already had rhinitis. I was falling in sick very, very often. Like, my sickness issues were there, but it became alarming when I had issues, but my family was not around, and you kind of go through all these situations, and now they started bothering me. I was also having severe back issues, like getting injected for the pain and stuff like that, and still operating flights like that, because Come on, you can't be on leave or sick leave for long. So there was a time that I had to, like, now all these things were coming in: family, being lonely, your goals are completed, you're having medical issues, and the thing that you really want to go back made me actually think that I should put down my papers. uh, Now there was another thing that I could have taken a leave. It's not that I resigned as soon as I thought about it. I actually went ahead and I took a leave of 1.5 to 2 months, wherein I went for a good vacation for a month. I went around the whole of US. I enjoyed there. But when I came back and I worked for 3 to 4 to 5 months to see how it goes, am I enjoying it or not? Guys, no, it did not work. I started feeling even more lonely. I was like, I think I should just get rid of this, this uh, routine, this monotony. The, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that this job is bad. I'm very thankful to Qatar Airways, and I've learned everything from here, and I've had the best shape of my life from here. Everything is being given by Qatar Airways, and whatever I am is because of this airline. I really owe to this airline a lot, and to this profession. I really owe to them. But I think that when it's your time, and I gave myself like 2 chances, enough chances. I had a word with my managers, my promotions were lined up, things were going really well, but then still something which is not for you is not for you. I thought about it, I was feeling bad, but I was, in the same time, I was very happy as well to resign and go back to my family. Of course, now you guys must be thinking, what is your option? What are you going to do? Did you not think about that? So guys, I thought that I would take a break, and of course I resigned on terms with the company that if I ever want to come back or join from another country or another department, the company should grant me a permission, and I have the permission, of course, of joining the company back. I resigned on very good terms, and I could go back any day. But till date, I haven't felt like going back, because when I took a break, I also gave myself time, and I discovered my passions and interests. I wanted to give myself some time to do something of my own. And about this, I have also spoken about this thing in my get to know me tag video, where I've told you, just given a brief of why I started doing YouTube, why I got into makeup and got into things which really interest me. I'm sure you guys now must be thinking, then why did I not continue something in India? Do I not want to join aviation again, or I don't want to do something related to aviation? There are so many companies in India. Why did I not join them? Being near to my parents, and do your own thing. So guys, I did wanted to do something in India, and I did give a thought that I would do something of probably training, or do something in a managerial position, taking into consideration the kind of experience and stuff I have. I did think about that. However, I did not, I will, this topic really deserves a video. I want to talk about this, that why I did not join aviation or airlines in India. What changed my mind? This topic deserves a video, and I will definitely make a video on this. So this one really deserves one video. I will let me know in the comment section if you do want to see, you want to know why I don't work in airlines in India anymore, and why I don't want to be a part of the Indian aviation anymore. So comment and let me know if you want to see a video on this. So having consolidating all of these reasons, I resigned on very good terms. I was not terminated. I wasn't asked to leave. I literally actually had a very proper no, like I had a very nicely thought decision. I spoke to my managers, and I was given an option of reversing and everything, and I took my own time. I do not regret any decision, and this time I had of course taken for myself. I realized my passions, my interest, where I want to take this, and I now want to do something of my own, have my own brand, do my own business. flourish and be happy in my life. Like once you achieve things, there are times that money is not everything. Now I'm not saying this because now people must be thinking now you have everything, you've done that, you've been there. Guys, I've been there. That's why I'm saying this, that money is not going to buy you everything. Initially you get happy, but when you're done with things, you also need to go back. It's a person's own preference that what they want to do. I don't want to comment. There are people who are getting married and also working there. There are people who are settling up with their families there, and that's their own decision. That's their own prerogative. But for me, I'm really happy to be back. I do get a lot of questions, a lot of people asking me, why would you want to come back to India? Why would you want to not be there? But guys, people will not understand that not every time money, travel, this kind of lifestyle is going to keep you happy. Again, for someone, it can be amazing. For someone like me, at that point of time, it was not working. And taking into consideration all these things, I had said my final goodbye to Qatar Airways. Yes guys, I do not work with Qatar Airways anymore. It's been more than a year. So for people who still ask me, do you work in Qatar Airways, this video I've clarified, I don't work with Qatar Airways anymore. So please don't ask me any more questions related to are you still in the airline or not. So that was all for this video. If you found this video informative or you like watching such kind of videos, then do consider subscribing to my channel. And if you want to see that video about or any other video for that matter on this channel, if you like the content I make, then press the bell notification on this side so that you don't miss that next video from me. And on that note, I will see you in my next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.